Hello, welcome to Big Bear Comics, video number 2, my second CBCS haul video, and books that I'm going to send out to get graded. So let's do this. First book up is Lady Death. This is issue 4 of In Between Heaven and Hell. This is a solid 9.8 grading. And it's got a beautiful cover. Check it down all the way here. And of course it's Lady Death, so it's a very popular title. That's why I graded it. It's 1995, so it's got some value. And I hope to get something for it. Alright. Next up is a speculator graded book. This one is Hellstorm number 1, Prince of Lies. I have this another 9.8 from 93, and basically the paper stock makes this. It's a parchment wraparound cover with red thermographic ink. And what that does is, I believe that's going to make quite a few of these books in a high grade range because of the paper stock quality. There's not going to be too many bends or creases or color breaks on these books. So you're going to see a lot of 9.8s out there once this becomes a key issue. Alright, back. Okay, no laughs, no snickers or jokes at me, because, yeah, that's right. That is Wacky Witch number 5. Like I said, Big Bear Comics shows about everything and will sell just about everything. This is a gold key book from 1972. It's a children's cartoon book. And I got a high grade. I mean, this is a book got out of a dollar bin, and I'm looking at it and saying, wow, I can't believe I found a children's book that looks straight off the press. And I had to preserve it. It's a beautiful cover. It brings me back to my childhood because I'm 48 years old. I grew up reading these comics and love it, and I have that for sale also. If it doesn't sell, I'll keep it for myself. Next book up is a Star Wars book. Not a huge key, but it's a high grade. It has a Shia Bree appearance, and on the cover we've got their two favorite robots, R2-D2 and CP3O, on the cover. And cover and art, Walt Simonson. Alright, so this is Star Wars number 58. This is a 1982 book. And it's a nice high-grade copy. And that soon will be in my store also. Remember, my store is, go under eBay stores and check Big Bear Comics for the store name. I also have a link on my YouTube channel to my store. And go under graded books category and you'll see what I have up at that time. These eventually all go up, not all at once. So check that out. Alright. Keep going, and here the laughter is again. But here's another one. This is Baby Snoot number 22. It is the last issue of the series. There he is. He's kind of like a Dumbo that Gold Key came up with. And they were successful enough to have 22 issues, and this is the very last one. 1975 Bronze Age cartoon book. It's a scarce book because it's the last one. The print run wasn't heavy. And the fine one, 9.4, is rare. And I have one. I'm glad I have it. Glad to show it to you. Alright. Okay, now probably my most prized pick of this load of CBCS haul is my Captain 3D #1. Woo! This book was published in 1953. It's got a Steve Ditko, Jack Kirby, and Mort Meskin. Joe Simon, Jack Kirby's story. It's the third published art by Steve Ditko. First appearance and origin of Captain 3D. And a book from 1953, I get a 9.0. That is something. And here a little closer look at it. Now back in those days, the 3D started becoming really popular, so the comic industry decided to make a superhero named 3D. And here he is. This is also a rare book. It's from Harvey Comics. And it's just awesome. Awesome cover. Looks like it just came off the press. Glasses are still in it. It's just a beautiful book. That'll be up in my store soon. Okay. Alright, also some lower ones. So here's a Avengers #139. Nothing really key about it. But it does have, let's see, it has a, sorry about that. It does have a Patsy Walker cameo. Now, Patsy Walker, if you watch the Jessica Jones series, she was that blonde chick that became Jessica Jones' friend, or is her friend. Later on, she becomes Hellcat. So this book has a cameo appearance of that character. Also, Whirlwind and Toad, as you see on the cover there. And that is that book. So it's got small keys in it. It's graded 9.0. It's an Avenger book from '75. Glad to have that. Okay. Alright, and last but not least for my graded showing is Lady Death, The Reckoning #1. This is a graphic novel, a 9.4. And you can see here some cool evil artwork. There's another Lady Death book. Cover and art Stephen Hughes. I guess he was one of the main artists for Lady Death. And I believe that's just a little dirt there. Alright. For that book, now I'm going to show you some books that I plan on sending to get graded. It would start out with a hot book alert. This is Avengers #11. This book is the first crossover between Spider-Man and the Avengers. Now don't get me wrong, this is no high grade book. It's got a severe spine roll. Staples are still attached to it. I might pull out a 3.5. I won't take anything less. I'll tell them to just send it back to me if it goes lower. But yeah, I'm going to send it out because it's a hot book. People are buying these up like crazy. I think I saw a 1.5 go for $50 the other day. So yeah, this is a hot book. Okay. And we have Justice League number 42. This is a modern age book. Nice Wonder Woman shot there. And it has some Darkseid War Part 2 on it. And I've seen that book go for $75, graded 9.8. And that's what I believe I have in this. And let's see, we got Logan's Run number 1. This book should jump up once the people get into the knowledge that they are remaking this movie. And it is in production. Everything's a go. And this is the first issue of that. And this is the official adaptation of the original MGM movie. And I believe I got this is a nice book. It's sharp corners, sharp edges, nice colors. The whites are white, like they're supposed to be. No creases on the corner. This is definitely in a 9 somewhere. So that one's going out. Here's another one that has some really cool paper stock. It's got like it's like almost a leather feel to it. And that's why it's a unique book, but there's nothing really significant about it. It's a Ghost Rider book. I'll take it out of the bag. It's let's see, Midnight Suns, Massacre, Ghost Rider, number 40. And the paper stock is just like this leather cover, and let me zoom out there. It's not actually a leather, but the paper stock is heavy. It's an interesting book. It's a perfect condition in this book. There is not a crease, not a scratch, nothing. So this should pull out a 9.8, and somebody will be interested in that. Also, we have a more Vampirella goodness. I have this Vengeance of Vampirella number 25, and some more 90s stuff. But once again, this is a perfect book. This is definitely 9.8 material, and that's why I'm sending that out. And this just has a really cool cover. That's just a bondage Vampirella cover. I mean, come on now. That's a nice book. And that's Vengeance of Vampirella number 25. And a book that's going to be really up there soon as the movie comes out and he's a star. Here is Wolverine number 66. First Old Man Logan. This is the first print, and this is another flawless looking book without a crease, without a scratch, without a color break, and no indentations. Just a nice 9.8 candidate, and I'm going to be sending that off too and see what I get. Last but not least is a book that, no, actually it's not last. Let's see. We got Punisher Warzone number 1. This has a die cut cover. This is cut out here. And there is another 9.8 candidate. I think this book will start picking up steam. It's not Punisher number 1. It's Punisher Warzone number 1. But I just love the cover, and I mean, this is just an awesome book. And to get a 9.8, it'll have some value. And it's a candidate for it. Alright, well, that's all I'm going to show for today. I'll have another lot coming soon from CBCS. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And please subscribe to my channel. Give me some comments, some pointers, or whatever you have for me. Thank you, and have a good day.